There's something about the Basilica of St. Thomas of Chennai that haunts you in a different way. You don't see it, it's more like you feel it. 1,000 years of footsteps have walked the same path, and 1,000 prayers echoed in the cool stone halls of the building you see behind me. As you stand before the tomb, which is located in that building right there, it's the tomb of St. Thomas himself. You realize this is more than just really a place of worship. It's a destination where history, faith, and the spirit of one man truly converge. St. Thomas, that I'm talking about, is, yes, the doubting Thomas of the Bible. You know, he arrived on the shores of India long before the Western world even knew, how to point east, I guess you could say. Sometime around 52 AD, he stepped onto the Malabar coast. And instead of a world of Roman power or Greek philosophy, he found a people who were already steeped in their own beliefs, their own customs, their own spirituality, their own gods. And he would spend his days preaching, baptizing, and building communities in southern India. But it would all come to an end here in Chennai, at the foot of a hill, actually on top of a hill, I should say, that rises to a silent witness of his martyrdom. His body was brought here, and the Basilica of St. Thomas is a sleek, somewhat solemn structure, beautiful, all white, really not the kind of cathedral that screams attention, but its understated beauty really works its magic on you the moment you sort of step inside. You walk across the cool marble floors, past the vivid stained glass windows that seem almost alive in their portrayal of Christ's journey. And here below the altar, actually I should say in that building, lies the tomb of St. Thomas. You might be expecting something grand, some ornate display, but no, it's actually very simple. Just a serene tomb that humbly honors the man who laid down his life for his faith. You know, he believed so much that Christ had risen and believed in the Gospels that he was willing to die for it. To many Christians, especially the Malabar Christians of the Kerala community, this is their living piece of history. They're the cradle of Christian faith here in India. And it was the blood and sweat and tears of really Thomas who left his comforts of the Roman world to carve a new path in this land far, far away. But what makes this a big deal, you might ask? Well, to millions of Christians in India, it's everything. This is one of the few places on earth where an apostle's tomb rests. In fact, while many basilicas are believed to hold the remains of apostles, there's only 3 basilicas that are actually built over the burial places of the apostles themselves. So, of course, St. Peter's, the Vatican in Rome, is built over the tomb of St. Peter. Santiago de Compostela in the Cathedral in Spain is built over James the Greater. And this basilica right here in Chennai, India, is built over Thomas's tomb himself. Here, faith isn't just a concept passed down through sculptures. It's really a tangible piece of history that you can visit, you can feel, and you can touch. For the Christians here, St. Thomas isn't just some saint you read about. He's a living part of their journey, of their history. He's a living part of their life. And here's the reason Christianity, I should say, not here's the reason, but he is the reason Christianity found its roots in India. In between the ancient apostles of the Bible, he connected that story with Jesus himself. He came here and is the direct relationship to the Christian faith. So the Christians of Kerala and South India believe their religion is very, very pure because it came directly from the teachings of a direct disciple. It's as if the air itself here is thick with prayers and with the kind of serenity that only time and devotion can produce. You sense the 100 years of pilgrims making their prayers and petitions that, through the years, millions have come here to pay homage to St. Thomas. And you can sort of feel that energy in the area around here. So it's very beautiful, and it's a beautiful reminder that faith isn't something just to be intellectualized from maybe the comforts of your mind or the comfort of a pew inside, but really it's something to be lived. So if you're ever in Chennai, definitely be sure to check out this beautiful basilica.